Let's go to Michigan right now and talk to Dave about what's up. Hello, Dave. Thanks for the call. You are live.
Hello, doctor. How are you?
Fantastic. I'm a little jet-lagged. Well, not jet-lagged. I'm a little sleep-deprived from my 4-day longevity experience in the field down there in Miami and Trinidad. But I'm back in the saddle today, man. How's it going up there in Michigan?
Excellent, excellent. Thanks to you, I have fired my MD. I'm just having a hard time convincing the rest of the family to do that. But my wife has an aunt, her godmother actually. She's 83. She has pulmonary fibrosis.
Yeah.
She's not doing well. She's on oxygen. She's quite frail. We brought her some BTT last night. And made her, drink 1 scoop and about, 12 ounces of water. But apparently she had an upset stomach this morning and wasn't sure if it was from that. But she had a doctor's appointment and a couple of her kids took her in to see her oncologist. I don't know why they have her with an oncologist for that diagnosis, but they claim it's from breathing in, hay and corn while she was a child living on a farm in Wisconsin. Now so that's ridiculous because, right. That type of exposure breeds damage immediately after the exposure. There's stuff like asbestos that if you're exposed to it a little bit at a time, you're going to get symptoms from it 5, 6, 7 years later because that's how that goes. But, corn dust and hay dust, that's going to cause symptoms right away. So saying that this is caused by the inhalation of dust 60 years ago, that's grounds for malpractice. It's just nonsense, honestly. It's just nonsense. I don't know how these guys get away with this type of nonsense, but apparently they do. So where do we go?
Well, so look, Dr. Wallach, right? One of the more interesting pieces of his medical career was when he was working at Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia, at their Yerkes Department of Primate Research. When he was doing that stint, Wallach discovered the cause and the cure for cystic fibrosis, which is another type of lung fibrosis, pulmonary fibrosis, and he discovered that it was caused by a lack of selenium in the diet, and he also proved that it could happen in non-human species in monkeys. Before Wallach's research, they only thought that cystic fibrosis could happen in humans. Wallach proved it could happen in monkeys. He also proved the cause of it and discovered the cure of it, and when he did that, they fired him, and the National Institute of Health blackballed him from teaching at any medical university in the United States. I'm going to tell you what I recommend, because of what Dr. Wallach recommends, to support and promote the structure and function of your lungs right after these messages. Thanks for the call, Dave. Stick around. All right, Dave, here it is, man. Here's the drill. To support and promote the structure and function of the pulmonary system, it would be a very good place to start with one anti-aging healthy start pack per 100 pounds of body weight per month. 4 bottles of selenium a month, regardless of the body weight. 4 bottles of selenium a month. And I would do actually 2 extra bottles of EFA plus a month. 2 extra bottles of EFA plus per month. Now, the only problem into the bargain here is that when we give EFA in this type of an amount every month, the essential fatty acids, if the person is also concurrently taking a blood thinner, that most elderly people are taking rat poison because their medical doctors have their heads up their butts. You need to be very careful that the blood doesn't get too thin. So make sure that every 2 weeks this woman is being tested for the thinness of her blood with either with an INR test or a PT test. That's like Peter Thomas or Indigo Nancy Robert, all right? Indigo Nancy Robert or Peter Thomas test. That sees how thin the blood is, and if, the blood gets too thin, then the knucklehead MD will withdraw the rat poison. I also have no idea why she's seeing an oncologist, but that's because you can't fix stupid. and the medical profession, with the exception of the emergency room medical doctors who are not addicted to street drugs, alcohol, or prescription medicines, as Harvard University says 51% of them are. Everybody else is to be avoided like the plague. So, we also have to, Dave, and you know this, eliminate the 10 bad foods, right? So she really has to avoid oil in a bottle, fried food, and wheat, barley, rye, and oats, especially. Give her those nutritional supplements if she can take them. If she has an upset stomach or something from any of this stuff, dilute the supplement more and give it to her more slowly. And that's how you're going to see. And with something like this, you should see lung improvement improve or lung function improve within 21 days max, 21 days maximum. Remember, we're not treating pulmonary fibrosis. We're supporting and promoting the structure and function of her lungs. So give that a try, my brother. Keep up the good work, because you are the last best hope your community has to live a long and healthy life. Now go out there and show somebody else what we're up to.